we go. Oh! Finally. Stream gets started and isn't all fucked up. Alright, there we go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes! There we go. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do it this way. There we go. Boop boop boo doo doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Ba da 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 da. Boo doo 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 doo. Man, this whole needing to promote yourself and shit on social media is kind of ass. I don't know why I struggle with that. But something about it feels like dirty. Let's get Phoenix in. Yeah, that's enough plug-in. Oh, almost. Where? Oh, where is my wife going? Oh, give my one no signal. Great. Not gonna lie, this thing may have been both a blessing and a curse. There we go. All right. Fuck it. You need to just get. That's it. That's fine. PSD. Oh shit! Dude, thanks for the prime, Alabanobo. That means a lot. Boom. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, bud. Check it out. I won with that. Oh, man. All right, so where do we start? Where do we start? Well, I guess the obvious place to start is summing up the run. Yeah, finger brace. I'm bracing, baby. I was bracing all night. Nobody was ready for that. Nobody was able to deal with the brace. All right. Damn, I say all right a lot. No more saying all right. Also, dude, Mike D. Savage or Mike Savage? Dude, he was a killer out there. He might be one of the best Steves in SoCal. Like, he sure wasn't... Oh, let's close this shit. Because he definitely wasn't a weak Steve. The mind games of them underestimating me? Nah, dude, Somebody mentioned my weak movement, and they're like, oh, that's because of your finger, right? Yeah, I tried to take advantage, and I'm like, it has almost nothing to do with my finger. Like, you should try to take advantage. That's one of my strengths, and you want your wins. Also, look at that handsome man. Kite mode and that extra handsome man. Well, no, they're both extra handsome. Dude, we got a good-looking SoCal scene. Colossus. Alright. So, let's mute that down for now. So my first match was against somebody who I actually haven't played at all. He was a Lily main. And I did win 2-0. He got a first round bye and was still warming up. And when people warm up, they're a little bit slow. And I was able to take advantage of it, right? He was pretty good. He wasn't like forcing any of Lily's back turn stuff. Also, for some reason, my timing on command sidesteps was so good this week. She'll be back. She went next door. She forgot to tuck you in? Or you just want her to tuck you in again? Hmm. I know that look. Alright, well, you can wait in your bed. Alright. And here we go. This guy was my first on-stream match. Mike Roch. And here's the thing. It's crazy, but we have played before, never in tournament. We played in casuals the night, it was before COVID. It was up in Azusa, which nobody knows where that is. It was up in it was at Super Arcade when they were doing their weekly thing. It was 2 weeks before Evo when Kokoma came down and was playing a bunch of SoCal boys. And this was a wild night. This was one of the funniest nights ever, but I was actually playing against Mike Roch, who was a Miguel main at the time, and we were playing casuals, right? But this, for all this good or bad you could say about like Watson, this place had no setups. So there was the setup me and Mike Roch were playing on, right? Next to us, there was one more setup that some people were playing on. And then next to us was the Fight the Streamer station, or not streamer, Fight the Pro, right? And everybody was just lined up to fight Kokoma. I had no idea who that was. So I was playing a bunch against Mike Roch, and unfortunately, the setup to our left goes down. And when it goes down, you know, bad news bears. It blue screens like it was a PS4. The setup actually just goes down. It sucks. And the guy next to us, or yeah, one of the guys next to us was like, well, we can't play on this anymore. Let me get in over here. Like, let us take over this setup. And neither of us really said anything. But eventually I was just like, well, we didn't say anything for like a second. We're like, is this guy serious? But then I told him like, yeah, you could jump in, but we're gonna like finish our set now, right? We'll just play it like first to fives, and then you can play winner, and then we'll just rotate. And the guy was not having it. He was kind of being an asshole about it. He's just like, no, I'm gonna play, like, I'm going to play now. I need one or both of you guys to get off. Which was a super asshole thing to do, and we're just like, yeah, no. Like, fuck off. So he goes up, and like he walks, and I figure, okay, he's just going for a walk. He was heated from what happened on the other setup. And he comes back a second later and just fucking unplugs the setup and like packs it up in his bag. That setup was his. So he took his setup and he's like, fuck it, I can't play. I'm taking my ball and going home. Right? And that's the setup that me and Mike Roch were playing on. Alex is waiting on you to tuck her in. So, yeah, so he takes his setup and he fails, which is fine, I guess. Right? I'm not gonna shit on anyone for just taking their shit and going home, but like the venue had like 35 people. You need setups. And yeah, taking the setup is lame. It really is lame, but also I get it, but also he was being a bit of a child about it. Right? He was definitely being a child. But like the fact that there weren't more setups is the bigger problem. So whatever. Now that there are no setups available, right? Because that one blue screened, it's going to be down for the next half hour or whatever. So I get in line at the streamer setup, or not streamer setup, the Fight the Pro setup, playing against Kakoma. And so I end up waiting in line, and he like 2-0's Chet, he 2-0's Rip, he 2-0's Suikin, 2-0's Mike, he 2-0's like every fucking big name in SoCal. At least everyone who was there. Which low-key is why this place was stacked. There wasn't as much of a line at the non-Kakoma casual stations as there would have otherwise been. But I don't know this. I think that this is the only casual station. Bincheng. It was either Bincheng or Kakoma. Someone was telling me that Bincheng was an American player, which means that it couldn't have been Bincheng. And like seeing him face to face, low key, I was recognized at Evo. So either he knew me from some sort of footage, or it was in fact Kakoma. But that is true. It might have been Bincheng. Thinking Ulsan? Yeah, it definitely wasn't Ulsan. Like, I thought it was Bincheng. I had been saying Bincheng for a while. But there's absolutely no reason for Kakoma to have come up and said hi. And like, look, I'm not going to pull the racist white guy move, but like, a lot of people look the same. And I don't mean that as like all Asians look the same, but like, when you're looking back on memories years ago, and then somebody seems to recognize you, it's like not a 0% chance. Oh, Lohai recognized me at Evo too. That was actually really tight. But yeah, so it was Bincheng then. And so yeah, I sit down, I play against him, right? And I end up beating him because I'm jumping around like crazy and he just can't get used to it. And so I get him in the first to 3, and I don't get up because I'm like, yeah, why would I get up? I just won, right? I just won on the casual station with the line. I'm not getting in the back of the line. And he doesn't get up, and after a few seconds, he just hits rematch. Oh, yeah. I definitely gave him that UF stinky cheese. It was fucking UF City. So when all was said and done, I beat him the 4th game, beat him the 5th, beat him the 6th, beat him the 9th. Like, he wasn't even taking rounds for a while. The good old days, dude, I miss it. I miss when jumping was really good instead of just kind of good, but also mostly bad. And yeah, so I get him in 10, and he's sitting there and he's like frustrated, just. And before he can hit the button, Chetty comes up to me. No one expects the jump into low kick. Dude, I was jumping over his buttons. So it wasn't even the jumping low. I was jumping over him and getting him butt to butt, and then connecting with the follow-up. Yeah, that was great. But after we, right, so Chetty comes up to me and he taps me on the shoulder and he's like, dude, Vaughn, you gotta get up. I'm just like, what? No, Chet, he lost, not me. He's like, no, do you know who that is? Like, that's Bincheng, man. Like, he's a top player. Everybody in this line wants to play him. Nobody wants to play you and your king. And it was true. It was very true. But now, so I got down, I shook his hand. Well, I fist bumped him. No, I shook his hand. And I just said thank you for the games. And then yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody, like, Yeah, I think he might have asked about me at some point, but nobody was about to give me the satisfaction. Dude, I got to instill the fear of my king into him, indeed. It's just, I don't think that anybody is familiar with the concept of people using shit moves effectively. So when they get hit by it, it fucks them up. It was the same shit with Rafe at Evo. Where just like the first jump over, got him. The first jump in low, got him. Damn, that was a hype ass double KO. Oh yeah, I'm reviewing matches here. So let's set the scene. No one would do that. It's unoptimized. Yeah. Oh, all right. Great. Let me fix everything. Properties. Rounds.txt. Properties. Whoa. Notes.txt. All right, there we go. Yeah, why does it keep hitting me is indeed the thing that they say, right? You hit Tone with a full screen bear roll unblockable. Ah. It's funny, Tone ended up being a I didn't realize how much disdain so much of the community has for that guy. Like, a lot of people do not like Tone, and it's 100% because of his attitude. Which is like even more of a reason for UF. You know, so more and more I'm pushing well, really? Yeah, dude, really. Like, I thought he was just a name, you know, that everyone kind of knew. But no, fucking everyone kind of knows him, but everyone who's interacted with him is kind of the mindset, yeah, fuck that guy. Like, he's so big in the YouTube influencer thing now. Yes, that's so I think that's kind of the problem. Like, a lot of players were just like, yeah, cool, whatever. Like, he's getting a big name, but he's kind of a cool guy. But I guess just nobody likes him, I guess is the way to put it. Like, yeah, he was just catching shit from everybody. And like, see, who was I talking to? Yeah, one person great online, but not so in person. I don't know if you've seen his stream, but he's not that great online. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say like, oh, he's unwatchable, Burkadirk, but he's one of those people that like, okay, there are people who don't like Eris, you know, but nobody is going to say that Eris doesn't deserve his viewers, right? Because love him or hate him, Eris is funny as fuck, right? Or at the very least, he's entertaining as fuck. He may not be everybody's cup of tea, but everybody can recognize that there's talent and work that goes into being Eris. Tone, if you watch his stream, he's not interacting with anything, you know, like he's just existing. Which is like, I guess that's the dream of Twitch streamers is to just, you know, not have to do anything. But no, it's kind of whack. Like, he's just not entertaining to watch. And given not everybody's entertaining, but uh he's definitely on the lower end of that spectrum. Damn, let me actually see. Uh, 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 huh, there are two? That's unfortunate. It's a good ass one to pin. Let me see if the quality is a little bit higher on this. It's not great either way. No, it looks like it just has a lower bitrate than on Twitch. All right, we're watching it here. You played Soul Calibur with Eris when he was just a huge asshole, and he funneled it into being entertaining. Tone's still waiting on that arc, yeah. And the other thing, I think that Eris eventually at some point became self-aware that he was an asshole and decided to just let that be his entertaining persona. Whereas Tone is not. He's not entertaining. He's like, he's there. He's kind of an elitist asshole in the way that Rip was, but at least Rip was like king of the scene. Which, again, I don't agree that he should have been, but you know what I mean. But anywho, let's find the first of many matches. Oh, I didn't have to play against Virgo. Dodge that one. All right, here we go. Just gave him whatever side he wants. You can be a high-level player and still try to interact with chat. Yeah, I agree. Shit, I try to do that. And after this run, nobody can argue that I'm not a top-level player. So, what was the plan versus Virgo? So we have matched up a couple times. Exactly a couple times. No, 3 times. I believe 3 times, and he beat the crap out of me all 3 times. So the problem with Virgo is he plays very fast, sidestep heavy Jin. So my plan against him is to just try my best as Yoshi. I think my Yoshi would have done well against him. And just take advantage of his openings and just be a flash heavy Yoshi. Try to catch his timing. I think I can catch his timing as Yoshi on account of I've done it before. But I'm not going to catch his timing. Like, I don't know if my king has it. Then again, this week, it fucking might have. I was playing quite well this week. And then, yeah, Sour Piggy. I know a little bit about Sour Piggy, but apparently he's just a friendly, high-level player. And that's great. That's like the gold standard. And also, in my opinion, bare minimum. Either be the character or what's it called? Be be kind. Be polite. Be the best. So, my opponent this week, Mike Roch. You think it's a bear main thing? No. No, I don't think it's a bear main thing. I think what it is, right? I think it's a UF thing. All right. So Mike Roch. He's a June/Elisa main. And that is all that I know. I remembered his strengths as Miguel is that he has good whiff punishment and good movement. Even high-level bear main cultivates the community. Yeah. I think that it's the same thing with bears, Yoshimitsus, and kings. I think those are the big 3. Weaknesses. What was he weak against as Miguel? I remember thinking this out. He remembered me. And due to injured hands, I'm going to be on King all night. I can't play Yoshi if I can't bend in my hand for Flash. Like, I need to do actual normal movement. Right, so this is what I'm starting with. This is my, 0. There we go. So yeah, let's start the set. And we were talking a bit before. He remembered me, which was cool. Oh, let's fix this. Ah, yeah, tight. So he remembered me, and he remembered playing me as Miguel, kinda. After I reminded him, he was like, oh shit, yeah, now I remember. So that's good. And he had, like, innate respect for me, which I was definitely going to use to my advantage. Right, so he's already wary that I'm gonna catch him with bullshit. The impact of him being wary of me means that he will be hesitant to come in on me, hesitant to apply his pressure. I also have him laughing my ass off, or his ass off. Oh, I had the best story for how I fucked up my hand, too. It's a real winner of a story that I'm going to tell in the future when I make it to a piece that I'm not going to, in the future, put up on YouTube. But yeah, it involved a lot of gooning. But for now, let's get into it. Also, we're on Infinite stage. 20 gift subs to hear how he messed up his finger. Dude, it's a long story that starts way back in July, and it involves gooning since. Alright, so he's coming in, he's trying to do a lot of jabbing into, or dash into jabs. Also, he does the classic Jun Sabaki setups. Like this right back here is a classic Jun Sabaki setup. Right? You go a little bit minus, and then you hit with the big launcher. That's a wild amount of damage, by the way, for a punch parry. But he was trying to throw me. He was trying to commit a gripping upon me. He got hot kicked. He delayed his roll negligibly, which got him out of that Oki situation. So he delays his get-ups. He may, in fact, diversify his wake-up portfolio. And I keep checking with the down forward, too. My goal is to give him an entire round off of his Sabakis. And then this is unfortunate. I just catch him with the timing. Because he is hesitating, this works. We're at this range. This grab whiff into, right, because the grab whiffed, he's hesitating. So what do I get for free? Counter hit launcher. Close out the round. Moving on to the next. And I don't need to be mashing. He can have movement. He can poke me. He can have his float. His high res float. Right? He can break generics, so I'm not going to try any generics. And fair. So, what happened? In this situation right here, because he was respecting me, because he somewhat remembered me, I assumed he was going to stay down and I could skip to layer 2, which was the ground thing. I did not get it. He did not optimize a punish. And then you're not plus there, buddy. If you, in this situation right here, if you delay that tech roll, right? God, I wish I could just rewind a negligible amount. Right here. If I do that, when he does the tech roll, I am +8. Me. What does +8 get me? Gets me a hop kick. Let's not worry about how good or bad the combo is. And then he goes for the hop kick mash. I don't know why he did it. He didn't need to do that. He did it, but he didn't need to do that. But, very importantly, now I know he delays his get-ups. And he diversifies his get-up portfolio. Very important. Woo! What a float. So I also learned two knees is the limit for his patience. Yeah, he had a good-ass anti-air. I'll take it. 2 knees, or 2 interactions, is the limit on his patience. Right, so I get a throw. He eats that, he eats that. He stays down, which was good. Right? And then I just did the thing that's going to catch him out of Sabaki, or out of can-cans, that's going to be fairly safe. And I finish it off. And now I drink from my branded drink container. Drink more. I know I made the note for this stage being everybody's favorite tournament stage that I never hear anyone complain about, because mostly I only ever hear people complain about it. Like, nobody seems to like this stage as a tournament stage. And they feel that it's like random health deletion and whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. I keep him talking, I keep it light. And I hope to see him again. That's 2 interactions. Look at that. Like fucking clockwork. I'm retesting this. 1 interaction, 2 interactions, random fucking back 3. And now he's looking for his win. And he got it. He got his win. But he was not being patient. 1, 2. But I guess the break is even enough. Oh. And are we guessing right? Oh. I was an expert at viewing that sidewall, but... And in this moment right here, I remembered... Like, that was unfortunate. Right there, I remembered I should have just finished that shit. If he had properly punished it with a launch, I would have died. If I finished the string, he doesn't have a launch. June does not have a 15-frame standing launch. Ugh, and he gets in there. Oh! And we're finishing with alley kick. This time, I was definitely going to finish the string. And we're moving on. Yep, he's willing to go low. But because of that impatience before, he's not going to be tight. Loose Oki timings. Thought June had while standing 3? Yes, June has while standing 3 from crouching. She actually has a 14 frame launcher from crouching. If you finish the alley kick string with the mid, you're minus 14 or minus 15. June does not have a 15 frame punish. As king, if you do forward 2, down 1, 2, June does not have a 15 frame punish for that. So, actually, ironically enough, against like Kazuya's who aren't on the ball, like with their electric punishes, if they're not frame perfect, it is safer to do forward 2, down 1, 2 than to do forward 2, down 1. Because that down 1 is minus 13 and he can launch it, but if he's not electricking, he can't 15 frame punish the 2. Which is... I don't know, it's pretty funny. But anyway... Oh, I hit him out of cans twice. That was very lucky on my part. I was applying pressure with jabs, and I recognize that I caught can twice. So he is going to be scared to can. Can is one of the best moves in the game. Amazing launcher. Damn, I should have just let it rip. And because of that, I don't have to be afraid of... Look at how many jump in 3s I've done as well. How many frames are back 3 or down 3 plus 4? Down 3 plus 4 is a 15 frame mid. And then back 3, I believe, is a 16 frame high. Oh, and... finish on the jump in mid. I've done the low how many times? He was definitely conditioned to deal with that. He wasn't going to can, which means I didn't have to worry about that catching me in the air, which, for the record, is a phenomenal option select anti-air. Oh yeah, the down 3 plus 4 is... Yeah, it's low into mid launcher on counter hit. It beats armor. It's so good in Tekken 8, just because of how heat works. And ultimately, he was not able, and this is going to be a theme as I talk about my sets tonight, but he was just not quite able to get any offense going. And I want to attribute that to just he had nerves, right? I happened to guess right on a lot of his interactions. But, you know, I feel like I also did a good job of diversifying my movement, catching his timing, limiting his options, and making sure that when I got opportunities, I took advantage big time. Like, that was a fairly clean win on my part. But what could he have done better? Well, one, you have to run your offense. Even if I'm just blocking it, you have to run it. If you don't run your offense against me, I'm not gonna hang myself. That's a lie. I will definitely hang myself for one game. I will hang the shit out of myself for one game. But you have to run your offense. Especially in Tekken 8, which is a game of running your offense. You cannot give your opponent respect until they earn it. Even if it's, you know, knee. You're playing against knee. Lose an entire round. Right? You need to be willing to lose an entire round having him earn your respect. And given, he'll do it. But don't go in assuming that he knows everything. Tekken is a game with too much to know. And who knows? That setup that you kind of came up with, maybe you actually came up with it. Maybe he's never seen anything like it. Maybe fucking, you know, Bin Chang can't deal with jumps. Or Lohai is gonna die to a jump in low in a pixel health situation. Right? But anyway, on that note, we are looking for my next set, which, man, it was so nice. Yeah, look at Sign. You're not gonna Yoshi Sign. Sign's practicing against Gino. Or rather, prepping to deal with Gino. Dude, this set, Balaler versus Virgo, this was a fucking set, man. The set that could have potentially changed the whole tournament. Maybe. Who knows? I was on it, though. But Balaler played amazingly. And next up, we have myself. I'm over here. I'm the one with the cool hair. That's definitely cool and not lame, but cool. Versus Sign, who has had my number for a hot minute. And you wouldn't know it by watching this set. So, I'll start with his weaknesses first. This man is so honest. This man would give you back a penny he accidentally took from you if it was in Tekken. And he's playing a character in Lily that frankly does not need to be that honest. She's got shit. So, strengths. Great sidestepping. I'm just going to limit it to say sidestepping. Phenomenal sidestepping. Lily's super honest. Yeah. And it makes sense for a Lily to say that because it is a bold-faced lie. Another strength, he doesn't have a messed up finger, but we're not going to get into that. Good movement, good sidestepping. He knows how I play, right? He knows when to hold him, when to fold him, when to press his advantage, when not to, when to force the mix-up, when not to. He has great mix-ups. His mix-up senses are pretty good, right? Good mix. Rude? No, it's, like, it's blunt. It's not rude. Maybe it's a little rude, but it's honest. You know, like Sign. He's also just a great guy, by the way. Oh. And he has a great offensive flowchart. Like, it's really good. I know everybody kind of has a great offensive flowchart, especially Lily players, but
yeah, if you want the uncensored version,
it's hard to deal with.
If you want the uncensored version, you have to be here. You get to hear uncensored buttons if you come down here, which is scary sometimes.
So make sure to go down to Contender Colosseum so you could hear uncensored buttons. Oh, I didn't finish it. That was unfortunate.
I totally meant to do that.
Damn, I was like, no.
Yeah, I'm preemptively...
Oh, with the up forward.
You'll notice I'm preemptively doing a fuckload of forward 4. Because now we have a weakness. And I'm putting that in the what I've learned. which I didn't even notice. But if he just did sidestep jab, that's going to beat my forward forward four. Forward forward four is slow. So if he just commits to step jab, he would have... Look at this.
Yeah, that's them.
I mean, yeah, my punish was trash right
I
there.
meant to do that.
But that... He's plus enough, or he's minus enough that if he just quick step jabs, he's going to float me. Right? I'm +3. He can step jab and catch me. But he's not.
Oh, with
And
the
then
up forward.
let's ignore what I actually went for.
I love that move.
Oh. I was looking to try to get away with something. A forward 2 and a giant swing. He was ready to just punish forward 2. I should have just punished his move. Anywho, hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Oh.
Yeah, man, fighting
I am
is the
right.
worst. Oh, it's a job?
I'm very right.
I pay to be here.
So,
I pay to be here.
ooh, no duck on the up forward. And I'm out.
I prefer the scorched earth strategy of raising my body temperature
Look at
and
this.
selling the illness that will
This
destroy us both.
was one of the best moments
I pay to be
in
here.
history. So right here, when I get this, right, I don't go for the crouch throw because he's back turned. It wouldn't connect. Instead, I go for forward 2.
Yeah, man, fighting.
That's what you do. And you can get forward 2, down 1, 2. But if they're mashing when they get caught back turn there, which is a thing that I know that Sign knows, they can mash, get turned around, get counter hit by the forward 2, and then duck or block in time for the down 1 and 2 and punish you. And I know that Sign knows
Oh,
this.
it's a job?
Which is why when we get
I
to
pay to be
here,
I pay to be here.
right? And by here I mean like 10 seconds from now. Look at that. Look at that step. Which is why when we're here, I'm not going for forward 2, down 1, 2. I'm just taking my forward 2, 1 guaranteed. The bop bop. And he did in fact turn around. Wild. And that was a shift in a like I thought all that out as we hit it. And then he knows to stay down, but I wanted to make sure. Good punish. He reacts, he adapts wildly fast to that.
Sorry, you missed my whole pharmacology talk of like.
Yep, he waits for the second hit. And look at this. Because I broke the throw, right? I did the Jaguar step back and blocked the second hit.
You missed.
He's hesitating. And I caught that. And just like last time, with the Shining Wizard at short range, back 1, 2, close it out. It's a setup you can use against anybody who's hesitating that will not work against anyone who's mashing. 2, he's patient enough to wait beyond 2. Oh, that felt good. And we're in Okieville.
Oh, going for the grab again. I bathe in 5G waves, so my jeans
Oof.
have high.
And how many times has he eaten this right here? Probably a lot.
I bathe in 5G waves, so my jeans have a high.
He's probably eaten this back 1, 2 a dozen times after the spike. Because that was just a really good dash block. Good shit, Sign.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Gotta get that 6G
Cool.
upgrade.
No hop kick. We don't need punishes where we're from.
He won't do it again.
Do it again.
He won't do it again.
Do it again.
He won't do it again.
Oh,
Bro, I'm safe.
and I'm playing small Tekken like it's... I hate playing small Tekken. But when we're at low health situation, I have to play tight because something stupid is going to potentially kill me.
It's like Addy and Tums.
And I don't want to die to something
Dude,
stupid.
That's a good band name. Addy and Tums. Addy and the Tums. Yeah. It's fire. 6G waves. I'll press them deep.
Sign hesitates when I swap between small and big Tekken.
That's like
Given, it's a drastic change. But such as Tekken 8, the comeback mechanic is strong. Dude, it really is. I think it always has been in Tekken, but in 8, like, it's brutal.
And Bluetooth gasoline. And Bluetooth gasoline. 5G waves and Bluetooth gasoline.
Plus, I'm rarely fighting against people when they're in rage. Oh! Good dash up. And he is using a ton of jabs, dash jabs, to catch my Jaguar step. Right? And then again, I switch between small and big Tekken.
Oh, he did it again! Is he gonna do it again? Oh, he just elbows him.
Oh! That was the correct thing.
5G blockers and jumps. Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's like you know, like when like you're a kid, and, like if you have siblings, like when one person gets chicken pox, like you just put them all together.
Man, what a bad low parry. I mean, good on me for low parrying. It was supposed to be a down forward too. And we're just over here getting saved by sidewall left and right.
It's fine. You can't do that. Oh, okay, you can do
Look
that.
at that.
I guess.
That sidestep. It's so good. It makes me reevaluate whether or not I can push buttons. Look at that.
Oh, breaks the throw. Up forward, you won't.
Oh my goodness, it's anyone's game.
What do you mean, kind of, dude? Sign tears it up all the time. You just aren't paying attention.
And
man.
Sign... So... You know what? I'll let it play out. Sign's timing on those steps is insane. It really is. It's fucking bonkers.
Man. It's a conspiracy.
Like, at this point, I just wrote off the round. I'm like, let's see if I can develop a bad habit. It's...
Perfect, dude.
Oh, God. That is a Lily match. I mean, a Lily round. Alright, that was not the punish I want, but whatever. The risk is low.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, it's just Andy.
Oh, yeah. See, this right here is what he needed to be doing a lot in the earlier rounds. We have moved past it, but look at this.
Oh my God.
He does a sidestep. What is that? Sidestep into 2-4? If he had been doing that from the start, he would have been catching all of my forward fours. All of my homing things to catch a step.
I've been blessed.
Like, he just committed to that, and it was the right call.
Of King. That means King's gonna win now. No, nope.
Oh. Fuck, dude. Nope. I need throws to track.
I told you.
I need throws to track. Yeah, I'm gonna be going for forward fours until the cows come home at that point. I need one more hit, and that hit is gonna be forward four. I don't care what the associated risk is. He's not committing to the immediate sidestep jab to float me into max damage. And most of his floats up until that point, he had not been optimizing. So the risk reward on forward four in that moment is lower than normal. Because he's doing a lot of quick into back turn things, which honestly is dishonest. But because he's doing a lot of that, he's not getting good float combos. I don't know if Lily can get good float combos when he floats with 1-1 into back turn. I'm assuming you might be able to do the double kick into normal combo, but yeah, that's... I mean, it was a good win for me, but again, he was not able to get his offense going. You can. Lily floats are pretty nice. Yeah, I think I was just thinking because he's already committing into option into back turn, and then he wasn't converting on floats, it made my jumping stuff better. Now, Sign is a master of landing floats. As much as you have played against me, Balabonobo, and mastered the art of the float, Sign has played almost as much. Like, he does not drop his floats. Even when he would get back turn Josie down forward twos that would catch me floated back turn, he would recognize and adjust his combo so that way he'd get the good shit. Which is, you know, good on him. So what did he need to do to beat me? Well, he needed to find a way to get his offense going. I managed to shut it down with a few really good low parries. I wasn't launching 1-1-3 or whatever, but also, like, I wasn't getting hit by it either. Part of it was I was too patient to get hit by it. Part of it is that, you know, what am I going to do? Mash? I don't have that ability. And I think because I didn't have the ability to mash, a lot of times when I would have gotten counter hit and messed up, I simply didn't. So again, Sign, who has, you know, in our past 3 matches, he's up 2-1, right? Or maybe I'm up 2-1 now, but he's had me for a while. And I just got him today. Like, Lily is I still say Lily is a fucking dog shit matchup for King. But, like, because I have to play patient and guess anyway, the fact that I also have to play patient against Lily it didn't really bother me that much. Like, a character that I don't normally have to guess against and play patient defense, you know, I still would have had to because I'm not in physical shape to challenge every time I should. And because of that, I mean, I was just getting away with basic punishes. There was a lot of back 1-2s. But now,
sponsors of SoCal.
Back into it. Oh, this was a hell of a set too. Dude, it was the night of a million upsets. Height did so good. And then this, you know, Gino wasn't officially in UF yet. He is now. UF, baby. But for that reason, I had to root for Colossus, who took second in MVC2 as well. So that was super exciting. Mothman had to go meta to take him out. And the 2 of them just swept everyone else. So that was really cool. Then what else? Let's shift. Yeah, it was a close set. Was it 2-1 or 2-0? Yeah, it was 2-1. It could have been anyone's. But that right there, that was his round if he, you know, got his confirm correctly. Like, Leroy does have a lot of setups that Yoshi can't flash, and that one hurt my soul. He walked into the 3rd hit of the string. Man, that's actually really good. That was clean. Oh my goodness. You can't let yourself get hit by that cross-up. Nah, I joke. You get hit by that cross-up. That's a tough one to block. Oh my goodness, and am I back already? Alright. Alright, but let's not have a derpy look on my face. Yeah, that's close enough. So, next up, and Balaler has had my number. Last tournament, He got me decisively. It was close. It was close. I almost brought it back. I think if we count games, I won it 7-6, but he got his sets where it mattered. He took the tournament, knocked me into losers, and knocked me out entirely. Good for him. I was actually really excited for him, to be honest. Like, oh yeah, let's... Right, I think that's right. On Shaheen. Damn, actually, we could just keep those same fucking strengths. But he has a different set of weaknesses. Eight's king. He'll tilt to dumb shit. Low key, I'm not 100% sure if he's labbed King's Bridge yet. But he sidesteps well. He uses great movement. He ducks strings. Like, I'm not going to be able to knowledge check him with traditional knowledge checks, right? But whatever. Let's water up, and then we'll Balaler up. So, this is winner's semifinals, right? Winner of this is going to face off against Gino. And, like, with the amount that Balaler knows about the, what's it called? With the amount that Balaler knows about the Yoshimitsu matchup, just because he hates losing to Gino, I can tell that he has probably labbed roughly an equal amount against King and me. Right? Because I was his bracket demon for a hot minute. So I'm not going to be able to knowledge check him. I'm probably not really going to be able to throw him. I know his throw breaks are pretty on point. We also got Kai back there. What's up, Kai? Oh, another handsome man in the background of these VODs. Dude, SoCal, beautiful. He's a fairly new Lily player. I hope to see him back at Colosseum. But anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Do I have a game plan up front? No. Yeah, I don't really have a game plan up front. Last time I died to a lot of slides, so I need to be more willing to duck. But that's just a general weakness of mine that I've been working on fixing. So now, here we go. But what do I know? He's gonna want to take an early health lead for momentum. I don't think of that in this moment. I can point to the exact moment I realize he's going to want the early health lead. All right. That's what I know right there. That is all that I know going into this. Right, but we open up with this, and right here, when he didn't attack back and whiff punish me, it's because he already had a plan in his head, and that plan didn't involve a random whiff punishment. And if somebody already has a plan like that, if they decide, no matter what happens, I'm gonna use my heat smash, right? You've all thought that, you've all had it in your head, I'm going to heat smash. And then what do? You block something punishable, and then you go ahead and let your heat smash rip because you want those plus frames instead of just taking the punish. He didn't punish. What does that mean? He's going to be using a low to take his turn. Oh! No! And this is how much health I get for guessing right on that. But more importantly, the mental damage of blocking that low right off the bat, that is money. And that is some dumb shit to try to make him tilt. Not deliberately, but I recognize it. So, boom. Jump in low, giant swing, a couple classics. Oh. And we are running offense. Floor break. Do I mess up the combo? Yeah. Now, I actually should have hop kicked here, because he knows that I whiff that in order to set up a grab. He ducks the grab. The grab doesn't come. I knew he was going to duck the grab, so the grab didn't come, and I did a mid. That should have been a hop kick. I know better. Alright, but he's not throw breaking, and if I'm not a fool, I can kill with this. Forward 2-1. Nope. Okay, whatever. Alley kick to close out a round. That's a king classic. And now we're actually at the bottom on this stage. Duck the third hit. That feels so good. Because I'm looking for things now. Ooh. And I'm catching him with a lot of back turn threes. And he hasn't even started to get his offense going. Like, not even a little bit. Damn, what's the quick button for volume? Is it this? Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. So I'm just doing more movement. Man, if I had hit that low, parry, which I did have a read on it. I was just too slow. Ooh, good long range slide. Catches my movement. No duck on the high because I don't know about the high. And we have another moment, which I picked up on it during this offensive sequence, which is that he's getting impatient. If I had just let forward 2 down 1 rock, right? He goes for the long range slide that like he just wants to get offense going. So, sidestep hop kick. Punish the impatience. Like, he's back to diversifying his wake up portfolio, but again, he's getting impatient. I don't even catch a button. I just catch him holding forward to try to take his turn. Oh, good break. I don't duck the third hit. I need to start doing that on reaction. Ooh! And again, when he's getting impatient, people are going to go for my weaknesses. So those lows. Oh, playing very small, not letting him get the sidewalk into, what's it called? Launch. Right? Just play small. I get impatient. Right? And because I got impatient right here, oh, like, that hits me because I get impatient and I just want my turn. No more getting impatient. This, yes, I challenge him, but that's fine. That's fine. That had nothing to do with me getting impatient. I already made the adjustment. And as long as I wait, here's the funny thing. King's capital punishment, you can call out in the exact same way to get the good float. And then from here, it's that into wall standing 4, down forward 4-3, back 1-2, and you get your combo. I planned on doing that, and I didn't get anything. So whatever. I take my turn. We're running. Forward 2-1. I get down forward 2. That's all right. I adjust. But not well enough because he gets the round comeback. And he's got a smile going. He's starting to feel himself a bit. I now know I cannot step that. I'm doing more ducks as people walk away. Ooh, I think that was supposed to be a slide. Oh. I wasn't sure what to do. And we close it out. This is maybe my second giant swing of the set. Ooh! We're looking good. We're looking quite good. And we just open with Kingsbridge. I forgot whether or not he knew. But and then I mess up the Oki. I'm sending him back across the stage. Mid, Ellie. What a good orbital. The orbital that loses to jab. And then what a good block. And again, the King classic. Poke, poke. When is he going to go low? And then, I mean, that's fundamental Tekken right there. And then, yeah, let's slide the injury special right back on. Right? So, how did that play out? Well, one, you gotta break Kingsbridge, man. You just got it. Also, you have to find a spot to run your offense. You're never gonna win in this game if you do not run your offense. And normally he's really good at running his offense. So, I don't know. I think just I managed to patience him out. Which, hey, good on me. Right? Good on me on the closeout. It was a very decisive win against Balaler. Right? It was super clean. I'm not really sure what he could have done to beat me, honestly, other than finding a spot to run his offense. He wasn't doing any sliding. He wasn't forcing any of his frame traps. He probably could have done both of those. But no, nothing. So, ooh, this was also a heck of a set. Gino was playing really well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then Mike Savage versus Banana Milk. This was like a... Dude, these guys were the invaders this week. Like, Mike Savage was doing... He was putting in work as Steve. You know, and then ultimately... He has to play against some of SoCal's best, and, you know, SoCal's best, quite good. Virgo, V-Sign. This was another one that was... him doing to Sign what Sign normally does to me was kind of satisfying to watch, but also what a pickup. But hey, you know, pushes it back. It goes to last game. It was a good set. Then we had Mike Savage against Bilaler. Honestly, my money was on Bilaler winning this. Because he is really good. He wasn't tilted fully yet, you know. And honestly, I hadn't seen Mike play that much. But, I mean, he gets it clean. He gets it in 2. And then we have one of the funniest moments. Oh, no. This was another one, dude. He put in work against Virgo. Right? Let me see this shiz. Yeah, he just 2-0'd him. Like, really good shit from Kite Mode. Also, I love to see smiles after a loss. Or after a win, right? After a match, just fuck. Yeah, good games, man. Good games. You know, talk about the match a little bit. Here's what you could have done. Here's how we can grow as a community. But now, we've got me against Gino.
I'm deaf, so.
Oh yeah, he's deaf.
Yeah.
All right, me against Gino.
Like I wouldn't have had any idea.
So, he's Yoshimitsu. He knows how I play. He's got a good mix. He's got a great offensive flowchart, and it's getting better by the day. He really does play a mix-up heavy Yoshi. And, like, that's kind of how you have to play him. Mix-up and Oki heavy. He plays Yoshi correct by all metrics. Right? And that's... yeah. It's nasty. He's getting better and better. I am so happy I convinced him to start repping UF because he is so good. And, like, just shooting up. I don't mean that in a drug-related way. So, but yeah, he's really good. And then we talk about my hand issues for a hot minute. But you know, whatever. We have a good time here. Also, I forgot about something, but I remembered it much later. And I'm just gonna put it here now. And one thing I'm looking out for he doesn't guess when it comes to the unblockable Oki versus a reflip into the same Oki situation. He just commits one way or the other. Or he doesn't commit one way or the other. He ducks and tries to react. Which means you will be able to hop kick potentially. Ugh. And he may or may not have weak throw breaks. So, I mean, spoilers, I catch him, but let's see what does and doesn't work. Oh, I can just let it rip. He gets impatient. And then we are going to do bop, bop, bop. No punish to the back 2, 2. But I'm just taking my frames with down forward twos in situations where I don't have to worry about. Yep, and right there. That is what happens when I go airborne. I need to stay out of the air against Yoshi, specifically against his Yoshi, because look at how much damage I take for being airborne against him. This whole sequence could have been avoided. And that whole sequence killed. So he has a strength that I also have. He can kill in one sequence. Now, in no sword stance, I already had a plan. Look at this. This is exactly the thing I was talking about earlier. After I hit this, I remember that after just regular down back 4, not this one, you can get back roll catches nonstop. So instead of punishing, I get it. Boom, he's in. He likes to do the overhead. And this should kill. Yeah. From fly. And here's another thing. This was very valuable. This is how I win the whole set. Tick throws. Now, they're not the traditional king tick throws. Right? He doesn't get hit by the traditional ones. He flashes or hot knees them. My goal this set is to not get hot kneed, by the way. Oh, that should have hit. Ah, what a good sidestep. We're still in it. Boom. I should have made the adaptation right there. He always tech rolls. I didn't. And we're just going to start swinging. Yep, I should have known better there. I did, in fact, get flashed. Luckily, this is what he gets. You know, this is all that he gets because I was airborne. He's high. He's going for the grab. I biff it. And he kills. That was a hard moment because that is, in fact, the entire first game. Off of two things. Like, it was effectively off of one flash, right? He can kill in one sequence. And will kill in one sequence. But we put that behind us. We move on. It was brutal. What are you gonna do?
I hate the name of the stage. I hate the name of the stage.
And then
No! Shut! No! Not like
no.
this!
We're back in before anything could happen. We're back in before the first second ticks. Look, Bamco, don't come after us. And I should never get hit by that.
No! You're the hit. They lost like 2 seconds. We good, we good. Panic
Damn.
sweat. We good, we good, we good.
Now, he does some good movement with spin.
Yeah, it was at the very beginning. I'm gonna pull a JDCR on him.
He's got good spins. Sorry. Right? Good flash. That's on me. If I don't take my frames ever, although that one I must have hesitated because he doesn't have the frames to flash what I meant to do. No, you can just take your own life. I'm not going to challenge that and eat shit on your spin. Right, he also only does single full crouch down forward fours.
Ooh, that's big. What's it gonna do?
And
Dude.
he drops it.
Good old dick.
I didn't earn that. He dropped it.
Go.
Also, that's such a good mid that Yoshi has. Right, I will take my that much damage.
No, it's happening.
Oh my goodness. I'm starting to get his timing down.
Break the knee.
This is... I guessed right.
Oh, the flash!
I guessed right. That was such a good punish.
Invest heavily.
No, you can't Foxy Grandpa me.
Just remember that.
I even look right at him and say, you can't Foxy Grandpa me. And I'm playing nice, solid, slow, unfortunately, Tekken. I get caught stepping.
You know, King does it for the orphans, but it's his own organization, so he's just funneling money back into his organization to get a tax return from the government.
Alright, and before I get banned for all this talk of orphans. Damn, he could have just finished it that way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, great stay down. I get caught mashing back. Of all things, I'm mashing back and there's that frame where you're not blocking because you're holding back. Oh my goodness. This is a really good fake catch. I'm sure Balabonobo's seen this a million times, but you whiff the forward two, so that way you hit with the down 1-2 as they stand up. And we make him guess. Oh, and he guesses right. And he catches me with the bad breath. He's smelling a bit. I know what he went for. He went for the insta break. He does not get it. And does this kill? Oh man, I'm tight. I think I mathed it out so it would. I was waiting to get a single poke before giant swinging. And he is less amused than I am in this moment. But not by too much. We're having a good time. Alright, so we are still successful with the tick throws. And I haven't hard punished a flash, but I haven't failed to punish a flash. Right? I haven't hop kicked the flash. But we're doing okay. Damn, and again, being airborne is a liability. Luckily, that is all that happens to me. And the counter hit throw. He was mashing 1 too. I could have gotten a back one there. Ooh, I'm really proud of myself. See, rewatching this, I get hit by this 1-1. Because in my head, I'm like, oh, giant swing that. He 1-1. I would have died. Now, given I die here anyway. And I actually hurt my finger pretty bad right there. Oh no, I hurt it here. I tried to break and I mashed the controller into my hand. It sucked. I'm +8, but I choose to do nothing with it. That was tight. Had I gotten into range to complete it, you know, I'd run into the flash. Just being patient. And then sure enough, I don't know why this has been working so much today, but whiff grab into back 1-2. Not like grab recovery is any better than it's ever been, but hey, money. And I thought he was going to stay down. He did not do such a thing. Right, so he's up 2 rounds. This game is most definitely his. Right, surely. Oh, no punish because... Ooh! I gotta get the timing. I want to catch Kincho. Bop, bop. Punish. An actual punish. I'm finally punishing. And then I don't punish. And then I party with that. And I don't properly use my frames. He caught me moving. That was a Tekken 8 option. Or Tekken 7 punish for that. And whatever, I take a round. It wasn't the prettiest round. In fact, most of my rounds aren't. Ooh, he wanted to put his sword away more than he wanted anything else. And I probably caught him flashing. No. Yes! Yes, I did! His sword is out. Oh, I recognize that! And then... proper punish. Bait the flash, catch him with jabs. Good as a hop kick when it closes out the round. And again, no break because my finger's still messed up in that moment. Yep, I try to catch his timing. This time I do catch his timing. Catch him mashing. Oh, we're in backbreaker territory. Another punish. You know, another flash, and I get a punish. And we in it. And a punish. I feel like punishing grabs should have a shrunk window. Or punishing with grabs. It should have the current counter hit break window. And then counter hit grabs should be unbreakable. And then this was where I straighten out my finger. Yeah, so I'm telling him just give me a moment. Because I hurt my fingy. Hurt my little fingy. Gotta straighten it out a little. Telling me to just loosen up. Lube it up, baby. But I think you might be able to... Yeah. That was me putting it back in the brace.
So easy. Nice.
Yep. No, I'm still chilling. You wouldn't even know that I just completely smashed my finger on purpose. Just to reset it so I get a bit of mobility back. Because jamming it took away all of my mobility in that moment. But now, we're back in. Right? I'm doing pretty good. Just nice, clean, Tekken. Ooh.
To go into grand finals.
And again, basic combos. Nice and simple. Right? And another punish on a flash. Oh my goodness. Use plus frames, use plus frames, use plus frames. Punish a flash.
I'm in Irvine, man.
Oh my goodness, that was tight.
Oh,
yeah, now that I have my finger mobility back, that's how I need to be punishing that as well, by the way.
Oh, perfect!
And ending with a dick jab. See, this is just a strong showing.
Where's my perfect button? The counter strike perfect. I need
Bam,
it.
bam.
Here.
Forward two.
Here.
Ah. All right, good punish. Man, I'm slippery.
Oh, he flashed it.
Damn, I tried to break that with 3. There's no way I was eating the the down forward 2 as Oki.
Boom, boom.
Catch
boom,
him running
boom.
in.
Oh! He learned. He breaks.
And I'm able to break throws now.
Woo!
Yeah, look at that Oki.
Dude, what is... Hey.
And the big closeout. See, the thing is, as much as he can kill in one sequence, so can I. I also... This never came up. Right? I was still planning on looking for it, but it never came up because I wasn't getting launched, really. Not into bad wall situations. Not into him setting up the unblockable. He was still taking rounds, but I don't know, it never felt like I was that out of my depth, I guess you could say. Like, I never felt like I was fighting him from behind. What's it called? I felt like I was in control. Right, I forgot that that's what it's called. Because, you know, I'm never in it. But I set the pace. I just played very, very straightforward, strong Tekken, and I played my game the way I want to play it. I set the tone, not to be confused with setting up Tone, who is, I mean, you know, good on him for being able to play Tekken all the time, I guess. Also, this was probably the funniest thing that happened, like, the whole time. This. Look at his face. Look at his face right there when that shit hits. He had been playing around the Tsubaki all game. Just turns, are you fucking serious, man? And then, no. Did I just fucking die off of that? And then he got impatient. So in that moment, to be honest, at the end, if I'm right there, after he just got hit by both of those things, right, the unblockable and the Sabaki, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, he's hella impatient. He's gonna mash something. And Kite, yep, look at that beautiful read. Beautiful read. Yeah, that was a really good play by Kite mode. That was fantastic. And then we got Kite v Gino.
Just Tim just go. And those are super sized.
Right, Gino takes 1. Gino takes 2.
It's there.
Kite is just a little bit behind. He's a step behind Gino every step of the way this evening.
Cash is out.
So, yeah, and he's giving him tips. That's the UF way. Give tips. Tell people how they messed up, and more importantly, what they could do better. Unsolicited. No, but be helpful. Just, yeah, you were eating this. Here's how you beat it.
He's running it back. We're doing it again.
Yeah, everyone's real excited for the big Gino run back right here.
Yes, Gary, take me home.
What if Gino wins?
Yes, Gary.
Boardman saying whoever wins gets to take him home, and I'm just like, what are the rules on forfeiting? Uh-oh, and I win the rock, paper, scissors.
I know, it's Kelly's.
And I just give him a side. I don't care. Also, I'm fucking on tonight, man. And I remember all of this. Well, I already cashed in my messing up his overhead option from Fly. That's out the window. But I'm remembering both of these. Being airborne, still a liability. Tick throws are still going to be value. And I don't mean like go +1 and then throw. He's gonna flash that shit. I mean, jab, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, jab, do nothing, jab, do not, do, throw. Right? Instead of prepaying for my frames clean,
tell him more about it because he's never driven from here.
I'm going to be prepaying, not at all. I'm going to be buying my frames by getting them to respect jabs, and instead of jabbing, I'm going to run the mix.
Down the street. Yeah.
And it's that
Anyone
simple.
from Texas knows what I'm talking about. It's just down the road.
But anyway, let's get into it. He still has all of these strengths.
Anytime I was in Texas, or I dealt with anyone
But
from Texas,
because I'm playing awkwardly today,
I would say like, hey, where's this place at? They're like, it's not even
this
that
one's
far.
not so
This
much.
is down the road. It'd be like an hour-and-a-half drive. Go back.
So,
I muted it.
we get right into it. Seaside Resort. I always end up there when playing Yoshi.
Grand.
All my best sets have been at Seaside as Yoshi.
Bang.
Ah. Oh, and a proper punish on the CD2. Pretty happy with that.
What's gonna happen?
Oh, no punish.
Stabs him in the stomach.
Which means he likely... There was no punish? He's unsure of how to deal with the 10 string. And again, being airborne, liability. This is that thing I was talking about earlier.
Woo!
He didn't guess. So, in this situation, you either do the slash, which if I don't get up, it'll hit me, flip me back over, put me in the exact same spot, or you crouch and do the unblockable. What he does is instead of committing, he ducks. He sees that I'm staying down. He reacts by standing up and doing the thing. Like an idiot, I just instinctively see that as hesitation. I stand up and I try to do something. I'm an idiot. My plan from the start was stand and fucking block that. Just wait for him to double check that I'm not getting up, and then just stand, block, and punish that. Luckily, it doesn't cost me that much. He tries to get greedy with some good peeling me off the wall action. I realize he's not challenging after that. And again, just like before...
Kneecaps throws him into the wall!
Oh!
Oh, he decides, no! I'm gonna stab you in the gut and kick you to the side.
Woof. Good action. Oh.
Both of these players want the 200 and what is it, 37? 37.
Oh yeah.
37.
Payout was $239.
Who doesn't want that much money?
It was a heck of a payout. We had a lot of people.
224. You know what else you could do with $224?
I don't know where they're coming up with these numbers, to be honest.
You can buy a Quamba stick or a hitbox from our sponsors.
I don't know.
Quamba and hitbox. Sponsors.
What was the setup into that anyway?
$224? You could buy a Quamba you could buy a Quamba stick or a hitbox from our sponsors. Quamba and hitbox.
Oh, full crouch down forward 4 into the unblockable. That's really good, to be honest. This is gonna leave me at pixel health, or so I thought. I'm trying to think, what am I gonna do in this situation?
Yeah,
I know. Am I gonna get up and try to hit him with the SoCal Classic? That's what I was thinking.
Tell him I sent you. You won't get a discount, but you can tell them I sent you. Tekken 8, Tekken 7,
SoCal Classic, baby.
Tekken 6, whatever you want to play.
Tekken Beach, Tekken 7.
SoCal Classic.
The SoCal Classic. Hey, look at that.
And just like that, we're in it.
Supporting the SoCal Colosseum circuit. They have some of the best joysticks around, and the Obsidian 2, the Titan, and the Drone 2. Check them out here.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
I
tight.
caught him mashing too. That's fine.
They're sick. I wish I could get an Obsidian 2. I really like them.
Ooh.
Make it happen.
See, he's getting patient.
Just,
And I need to stop trying to play compact Tekken.
Slide over here. I just
Should have done the back
slide
turn
in
3.
and let me show off a cool Obsidian 2 that I won't return. Yeah.
But alas.
just don't even, if you're even thinking about it, just don't. Just go to that website. Just buy it.
So, this is a crazy moment as
Just
well.
don't even, if you're even thinking about it,
He
just
ends
don't.
with the high splat. That is a high splat. He doesn't delay it to get it low. He gets it high. Which means the Oki is in his favor. Whatever he does here, as long as he doesn't try to use movement first, it's going to catch all of my options. But I recognize that he has been overusing movement. Oh, we have a weakness. He overuses movement. Like when he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to move there. He can just apply
Go to
pressure.
that website. Just buy it.
But instead, I get money out of it.
With not even a discount code, nothing, because it's worth it.
And oh my goodness. Big money. I get another chance when I shouldn't have.
Oh, they both trade. But Yoshi gets the win.
And it's true.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, and he's got no punishes. He's playing by heart. Also, every time he goes into Kincho, yeah, he catches me moving. That was a great timed flash. Good on him.
KO.
That was really good.
Final round, game 1.
Wonderful timing on the flash.
What's he gonna do?
Also, I'm doing stuff that you
Bam!
can't Kincho
That's
counter.
what he's gonna do. Giant swing into
Tell him.
wall. It's gonna do so much.
What do you mean? We're going away from the wall buttons.
Kidding, not into wall. Oh, giant swing again.
And there was a reason for
Fell
this.
for it twice.
I needed him to be looking for giant swing.
One winning game 1.
He had been blocking all of my 1+2 throws. So I need him looking for and breaking giant swing. If he's not going to panic when he's thrown and he's just going to autopilot and guess right, I need to make sure that his autopilot is off. Like, I need him to turn it off so we're both playing a mind-heavy game.
Oh. Giant swing again?
Giant swing
When
is a
will you
punish to
learn?
flash. Boom! And what do we know? Being airborne against Yoshi is a liability.
Oh, he tries to flash. That's so ballsy. I love
And
it.
that managed to catch me back turned here, because I definitely held correct.
Oh, he tries to flash.
So I'm just taking a look, because this was a setup, low key.
Oh, he tries to flash.
That caught
So
my
ballsy.
back
I
roll.
love it.
Oh,
Oh, the
oh!
low parry.
Low parries are hype.
With the giant swing again?
And I didn't even know what I was looking for. It just hit.
Woo!
I'm just trying to mess up his timing and alley kick.
What is happening? What is going on?
Bop, 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 bop. And then do I finally get one right? No. He is so good at diversifying his get-up portfolio here.
Oh, he got the flash though.
Yeah.
That's tight.
I tried to throw it -11. I deserve to get flashed. Here we go. So what do I do? Right? What do I do?
He got the flash though. That's tight.
I've been saying what the correct answer is this whole time to this Oki situation. It is stay down for a second, and then stand up, block, punish. I've been trying to do that this whole time, and I finally do it. I don't even punish optimally, but I do it.
Finally breaks the giant throw.
He breaks the giant swing. Oof. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
Won't let him get up though.
No.
He broke that giant throw and said, "What's up?"
Yeah,
Ooh, big counter hit.
he got the round.
Big combo from Vaughn.
Oh, and we know this spot. Everyone's favorite
Oh, to
Oki.
the wall.
And let's try it again, bud.
Breaking your kneecap again.
I almost have what I'm looking for.
Ooh, through the air?
And no, you're not gonna be able to get away with that against me.
Woo! He knows. Oh my
And he's
God.
unsure of the 10 string. I remembered that, and I cashed it in.
Giant.
Woof!
Oh my gosh, Gina.
Now I can delete that from my knowledge, from my memory, right? I can take it out of the stack, so I have other stuff to put in.
Oh, the shining wizard.
But Gino had other stuff on his
Vaughn
stack.
needs one more to take
See,
this
because
home.
while I cleared that off from over here, he added stuff to his mental stack of dealing with the 10 string.
No.
Felt good. So we're going into the next game, round, set, match. Next game, we're back on a boat. Can't seem to get off of this boat. Ooh, and a good back 2-2 to open it up. And I use this as my moment to challenge. Right, I'm trying to get fancy and apply pressure because I smell a victory.
Ah, he breaks the giant swing finally.
And now that he's breaking
doesn't like
giant
that.
swing, I think I make him.
Oh, but he gets the flash. That's tight.
And again,
This
he's
could be
ready
it.
on that punish.
That's it.
He catches me trying to get up a few times. It was good. I'm trying to bait a flash here, by the way. Ooh, great whiff punish. Man, he's just clean. He's liking that one.
Is this a perfect? It's a perfect.
Damn, and he closes it out. He beats me big.
Oh.
So right now, I can get rid of this. Because I'm up 2 rounds.
Yeah. Hitbox. If you like all button controllers, check out Hitbox. Don't even think about it. Just
I'm only giant
buy
swinging.
it. Even if you don't use all button, just buy it.
I'm rushing in
You know
high
why?
against
'Cause
him.
You need it. You want it. If you don't, you get giant
Right?
thrown
I'm
like
still
that.
only giant swinging. I have 3 rounds to play with. I don't want to close it out. Because
I'm
I have a
desperately
strong
trying to find
feeling
an
that
in
if
this
I
match right
slowly
now.
adapt and he quickly adapts, I'm dead.
Woo!
And that was just a good flash jump setup.
Oh. Can he get enough in 4 seconds? Oh, he got enough. Oh, that was dirty. I like it.
So,
Gino on the scoreboard.
how do I adjust to this? Well,
Vaughn's gonna stay on King.
hopefully, strongly. Yeah, of course I'm going to stay on King. I don't have a
Taking
Yoshi at the moment.
Mandatory water break.
Yep,
If
hydrate
you're still
up.
watching at home, you should probably drink some water. Not even gonna lie.
Always hydrate.
Because, you know, dying of thirst is not fun.
Here, dying of thirst is one of the worst ways to go, to be
Got
honest.
the Yoshi gang coming in.
So,
Do this.
we're back on the boat. He just 3-0'd me.
Reset it, Gino. Let's
Boom.
go. We're going to be here even later.
And now we're letting strings rip. I'm cashing in everything that I've been setting up. Nope. I'm cashing in everything that I've been setting up. I was deliberately sloppy with my timing earlier. Right? I know never to do forward 2-1 when he's in heat.
Perfect.
And now I'm just spacing him out, playing patient. Good punish. He's been baiting that out for a bit.
We've been over this. Hydration is a big water
Right?
conspiracy.
We're
Something
sticking
about
to mid.
spiders in the government hologram moon. No, tap water. Drink tap water. Tap water is okay. Bottled water is a conspiracy.
And he's using a lot of CD2.
Gino's not letting him get up after that perfect, because he's going to get a perfect also.
Damn, back-to-back perfects? That's tight. So I need to be blocking and punishing CD2. Ugh. That was unfortunate. I was just a tad too slow. Go over there. I thought that would kill or I wouldn't have done it.
There goes the low. This
And since he
could
put me
be
low-
it. Oh yeah, that logic tracks.
I'm in. Again, I'm using that to take my turn after missed rather than trying to run in and die.
We went over a huge conspiracy. We went over a huge conspiracy theory that bottled
And
water
he's
is just
getting
a ploy
impatient.
For government or for big money organizations to make money off of you.
And then,
Like spiders in space and the movie.
oh no, I do the input. Good game.
That's it. It's
Math.
over. We're done. We can all drink tap water and not be afraid of space spiders.
That was the first crouch dash throw I used all set.
GG's. Slow clap.
Fuck. I waited until the last minute to break out the knowledge check. That was bonkers. So, yeah, mostly I just utilized very clean movement. I didn't really eat many counter hit flashes, right? I just applied pressure with movement, and not like the pretty movement that Jake Man or someone would have, but just dash blocking. A lot of dash blocking. I made sure to punish every whiffed flash. Now, not optimally punish it, but I punished it. I got jabs in. Jabs, unless I'm going to launch it, 1-2 or 2-1 are going to be my punish of choice with King. And the reason for that is that I'm +8, which means whatever I do after that, he can't flash his way out of. You know, unless I do something stupid like just hop kick at +8. But like, if I do anything safe, if I go for a throw mix, if I do anything like that, he can't flash his way out. That is why those options were very important. Now, I can also just let, while standing 2-2, rip against him. I can kind of knowledge check him as King. how could he have beat me? I mean, he was doing some stuff that worked. He probably should have thrown out more CD2s, more low pokes. Down back 3 is money, man. But honestly, all in all, I was just playing super clean. Like, yeah, I felt really good about how I played after the tournament. And then rewatching it, I feel really good about how I played in tournament, man. That feels fantastic. Like, that felt really, really good. Like, if I could just play like that all the time, low key, I mean, there was some stuff that I didn't do right, right? I mean, the biggest issue of which, right here, I can get all bound up. Get bound, son. But honestly, no, I'm proud of that. I am proud of that Tekken. And that's the story all about how I finally took a monthly. Now, did I completely earn it? That's for you to decide. But, I mean, the fact remains I did in fact take it. And there was no complicated Tekken that I had there, right? Like, that's the kind of Tekken where if you can watch it, you can do it. It's just, it's all mental stack. Like, Gino just needed to check me with more lows, but when I'm on it like that, I gotta assume that's scary. Like, my small Tekken was just good. And normally I don't play small Tekken, but I would call what I was playing there small Tekken.
It's only one.
Oh,
Oh.
damn, that was the $250 tournament. And then there's where my bitch wife texted me.
Yeah! UF.
Hell yeah.
I know! We rehearsed it. We rehearsed it in spirit.
And that was...
GG's great matches. Yeah, stream was tight. I need this energy more. I need it. I crave it. Needs to happen. Yes.
There we go. Top 6, right there.
All right. Well, while they take their picture, thank you for
Top
tuning
6,
in.
baby.
I can't even speak. Thank you for tuning into our stream. Shout out to our sponsors,
Virgo looking load.
For anything arcade related.
Mike
or
D
any peripherals,
had
or
a
to
good ass
play
run as
Tekken
well.
with a different type of controller. Go ahead and check them out.
The Lawler,
they're awesome. They're
great run.
Well. Tell them I sent you. Why not?
Tight.
If
Oh
you
my
do get something
goodness.
And you're part of our Discord, go ahead and put it in there.
Mike
I'd love
did
to
great.
see it. I love to see when our sponsors actually help people. And I'll see you guys next week. Play more Tekken.
Wham. It was the top 6, man. We did it. And it was mostly a UF top 8, right? Damn, that feels really good. It just feels good. Played my heart out. Played very well. I beat the people who had beat me the previous weeks. Hell yeah. And on that note, I'm going to call the stream here. If you want. Oh, right. You know what? Let's reward everyone who stuck around. Here's the story I've been telling about how I messed up my finger. So, right, back in at the end of July, I had started gooning like pretty hard. Right? And I've been going since then. So, the other week, right, it finally went off. Right? But as, you know, as I was finishing like just right, I noticed someone walking by. So I was like, no shit. And I put my hand out in front, you know, to protect him. And just fucking like watching a kitten get hit by a fire hose, man. And it just shredded my finger. But hey, what are you going to do? Gooner's going to goon. But what really happened is I tweaked it in soccer practice. My oldest daughter's soccer practice. I was stepping in his goalie and I just jammed it. It sucks, but the bigger problem is that as a dad, I have, you know, what are they called? Kids. And I kept like re-injuring it or hitting it on them. And I don't mean like when I'm smacking my kids around, right? Which I do, but I mean when they're like, you know, playing. And, you know, they tug on my hand to get my attention or whatever. And I just kept re-hurting it. And it got to the point where like it's been getting progressively worse instead of better. So it's just been in a lot of pain lately. So I'm wrapping it. And, well, apparently wrapping it and not being able to play my best has helped me evolve to play even better. Damn. Look at all those handsome guys up there. That's a handsome crew, and also the guy who won. That's wild. Oh yeah, dude. All right. And on that note, have a fantastic evening. And UF, right? Remember to jump so you too can one day fly.